Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire. Today we're back for another top MLM fails video. I started waking up half an hour earlier than I usually did, and I still feel like I have no time in the mornings to do everything I want to do before work. I'm gonna try to squeeze this video before I have to log into work, so I'm not gonna run for too long. Big shout out to my channel members, and don't forget that the free way to support me is by liking, subscribing. The longer you watch my videos, the algorithm loves that. But yeah, let's just put a little disclaimer in here and let's get into this video. Okay, so the first one, oh god.
Happy 4th of July, fam! I'm gonna get a little bit of work done, and then we're gonna have a house full of people at 2 o'clock today. So I'm excited to have everybody over. Most of them have not, or about half of them have not ever been to the house before, so it's gonna be good to show them the house, hang out, have some drinks, go to the pool. We may or may not see fireworks. We saw fireworks last night. But I'm going to get some work done. I'm going to organize the office here in like the next 10 minutes. I'm going to drink these ketones so my brain is on fire. And then we're going to make sure the rest of the house is ready. We're going to clean the grill off. We're going to wash the cover on the couch. I vacuumed the floor earlier. So we're just going to kind of get the house reset a little bit. And then we're going to celebrate and we're going to spend time with really good people and eat a lot of good food. So I hope you guys are doing the same. And don't forget, today is the final day for the buy two get one free sale. You will save over $100 when you join us on your ketone journey.
Follow-ups from Freebie Friday, follow-ups from the BOGO sale, follow-ups from people requesting ketone information. And then small working Zoom today. You're never alone here. I love the legacy wee building. Wee. That was 4th of July and she was still working. Why are you still working? Also, all the things that she kept saying, I'm like, oh, we did this and we did that. I used to watch like some Instagram influencers, like their vlogs and stuff, and just religiously watching their stories and stuff, and I don't remember any of them saying any of those kind of things. Like, who cares if you vacuumed your apartment today? Especially if you overwhelm people with so many information. I feel like they don't care. Why are you just wasting words and wasting everyone's time? No one cares. But yeah, we've seen this lady before. She's pruvit. She is obviously a little bossly minion. But yeah, let's just move on to the next one.
Happy Monday. Okay, I'm really excited to tell you about this. Okay, I have had a problem lately. It's where hair has been like getting caught in my mouth, like when I'm trying to eat or something, or just periodically I'll just have like a hair. What it is it's this new growth that is growing like so far forward now. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, because I have been using this new IR serum. Okay, this is the clinically proven serum to reduce hair fallout by 92% and increase hair growth and density. Like clinical studies, the University of Miami in Florida did these studies. Okay, so I love the measures that Monat takes in order to say, look, like, don't just take our word for it. There are clinical studies. We even have a group of people that we said, here, we want you to try this. I'm talking to girls and they're like, okay, is this really going to help me? I'm like, yes, but this is not like a chia pet, all right? It's not like you put this on at night and then you wake up in the morning with a head full of hair, okay? This takes time. It takes consistent use, just like anything else, healthy and natural. Imagine when you plant a seed in your garden, right? You put the seed in the ground and then there's growth that's happening under the ground, right? You're watering it, you're giving it all the nutrients and everything. Speaking of nutrients, weekly scalp treatments, this accelerates everything good of your hair performance, scalp and strands, okay? The Rejuvenate oil. But under there, that seed starts to grow, okay? Under the ground. It has to break through the ground and then the plant starts to show up, right? It's the same way with our hair. Our hair actually starts growing under the skin and then it breaks through the follicles of our scalp, which is super important that our follicles are healthy and strong. This is like super plant food, if you will, for that growth. Okay, now let's talk about if you're using other products out there that have toxins and chemicals in them, like butane and propane in your dry shampoo, okay? silicones, parabens, like there's a whole list of things that we do not have in our products that are in most other products out there. And so what those things do, I mean, silicone is basically a plastic. And so what those products do is they actually suffocate your scalp. You put a coating of like basically wax on your scalp. That's where that yucky buildup comes from. And so you're actually inhibiting the growth of healthy hair. Not to mention the hair that you have when you're putting silicones on them and then you're using a hot tool like so, then you're actually melting plastic on your hair. And women think that their hair is looking great and it's not falling out. They're just, and I know some of you have done your research, okay? You've Googled it and you heard or saw, Monat makes your hair fall out. Okay, I'm just saying, are you gonna believe, like, do you believe everything you read on the internet? Do you believe everything that somebody says, especially if they haven't actually used the product? Are you going to believe somebody who used the product, fell in love with it, and then decided to share it with other people? So that's why I share other people's testimonials too. I show other before and afters because it's super important for you to see actual results from people who've actually used the product, okay? So again, just don't be misled. I recommend you get answers for yourself.
Well, wasn't that delightful? I love the condescending tone. Don't be misled by the people on the internet. No, don't be misled by the people who are literally suing Monat because their products cause them hair loss, allegedly. Protective language, right? But do you think people would actually sue a company if it didn't happen to them? Multiple people, and those are people who tried the products and it made their hair fall out. There are also a few anti-MLM-ers. I think Savannah and Isabella tried using Monat for a while on their hair and for a few months as well, and their hair both looked like shit. So even in the anti-MLM community, there are people who have used Monat, so who knows what they're talking about. Also, all the talk, you have to use this and that to make your hair grow and to make sure it's healthy and whatever. And okay, lady, listen, if you're watching, look at this beautiful hair. I know it's wet and it probably doesn't look as great on the camera. Just washed it and I just blow dried it. I didn't do anything. I didn't even brush my hair. Okay, I have new hair growing everywhere all the time. I use drugstore products. I use Garnier hair food and I use L'Oreal oils for my highlights. And I also use a really random heat protection thing. My hair is doing well, thank you. I don't need Monat. I would be very scared to use Monat on my hair now that it's finally healthy and bouncy and nice. You don't need to overcomplicate it. If you want to have a healthy hair on your head, you shouldn't bleach it. You probably shouldn't hairstyle it every day with, you know, straightening it or whatever. That can do really good damage to it. The most important thing that I did is I stopped bleaching it. I also don't dye it that often since this is very similar to my natural hair color. I can get away with dyeing it every 3 to 4 months, and I cut the tips of it every like 2 months. I started off with a month and a half and now I do it every 2 months. My hair has never been this healthy, so you can't have both, you know. If you're bleaching your hair and if you're dyeing it too often, it can't be healthy. It doesn't matter what product you use to regenerate or whatever, your hair is still gonna grow. And this is coming from someone who has completely burned my hair with bleach back when I was in college. I didn't use anything. I just stopped dyeing it and I stopped doing anything to it because it was so elastic and it was pink because it was burned. It wouldn't even take any color. I tried to color it back to red and it just wouldn't take any color. It was just pink all the time. I'm gonna try to find a photo if I have it, but it's very funny. It was so funny. Well, obviously I was concerned at the time that I was gonna lose all of my hair, but I just left it as is. I wasn't buying any special oils or any special treatments or anything. I just left it as is and it grew out. It's great. Just let it be. You don't have to use expensive shampoos and oils and treatments to let it cure. It's going to heal itself. But yeah, I feel like I've been ranting for too long about my hair. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so she said, me adding up everything happening this month with my business. She says, product packs on sale, $400 worth of products for $149, extra 100 bonus for you, extra $50 for me. 3 months of qualifications towards April reunion trip, double month of reunion trip for me. Monations is a month away. Incredible flash sales, insane free products, incredible flash sales. Monat has flash sales all the damn time. So, I mean, they're not the only ones. There are a lot of retail places, like fast fashion places, like, what is it, Boohoo and Pretty Little Thing. They always have flash sales, not flash sales, they just constantly have stuff on discounts, I guess, which is handy if you shop from them. I don't shop from Boohoo anymore. I used to be their biggest fan a few years ago, and then I found out that apparently, allegedly, they have a sweatshop somewhere in the UK. If you're from the UK, is that true? I mean, yeah, that's what I've heard from someone who lives in UK. So I was like, okay, this is clearly not a company that I would like to support. So I stopped shopping from them, but I know that they always had just constant discounts. But yeah, Monat has constant flash sales. Everything's on flash sale. Just spend more money with us, basically. But yeah, next one's another Monat lady.
No.
You must be passionate about shampoo. And then she says, no. Here's what I'm passionate about. Doing my best, constantly learning, growing, and being challenged. Creating my dream life, making my family proud, building up other women, being part of something bigger than me. What's crazy and wonderful is that the vehicle helping me achieve my passions is through the best beauty products I've ever used. Talk about making it simple for a girly girl like me. Sometimes the answers to our prayers look different than we thought they would. But what if that's because it'll be better from what we thought it would be? What's something you're passionate about? Comment down below. Your family is proud of you. They either don't know about MLMs, or if they knew the whole truth, the full truth, that you are scamming other people so that you can get money for yourself. I doubt they would be proud of you. Also, I doubt that God would put you in that position. God doesn't want people to scam other people, okay? He was very much against it. That's the whole point, right? The logic just isn't there. But let's move on to the next one. Next one's another Monat. I feel like this was Monat themed, obviously.
Steven, what are you doing in there?
Drugs.
POV, when people realize we get paid to hang out and travel. That is the silliest thing that I've heard all day. And then her caption says, I'd rather do this than a 9 to 5 every day. Oh, like dealing, is that what she means? Demonizing 9 to 5s. I think I had a full rant on this in one of my previous videos. It's like there's so much worse that you can have and do, shift and job wise, than a 9 to 5. I don't understand what's so bad about 9 to 5s. You can have a longer shift than 9 to 5. You can have a night shift as well, like myself in the past. You can have a job that you hate, like me in retail as well. There's so many other things that you can do. 9 to 5s are so comfortable that they get boring usually, unless you probably maybe work in a call center or something high stress. I've only had a couple of 9 to 5 jobs and they were all so boring. And that's not a bad thing, and you can still progress and get paychecks, get raises, get paychecks. Yes, you can advance in an office as well. So why is it like, why don't they bash retail or something? As someone who's been in retail, I have so much respect for people who actually do that, because it is hell. It is literally hell on earth. But also I do realize that like waitressing jobs and things like that can be a lot worse than even retail itself. Anyway, the point is there's so many worse things that they can bash, but they keep bashing 9 to 5. And this lady just said she would rather be dealing than working a 9 to 5, which is very concerning. Because I'm pretty sure the MLM thing is not working out for her. She's not high up, so I don't know, like, do we have a criminal? Next one says, most people are not willing to pay what it costs.
Pay what it costs to go after your dream, because you're going to have to hurt a little bit. And most people don't like being uncomfortable. If you don't want to be uncomfortable, please do not pursue success.
So this is one of their very common narratives of the reps. First of all, I don't think that you need to be uncomfortable every single day in order to be successful. You can be uncomfortable every single day and still not be successful. That is not the key to success, okay? It's okay to get out of your comfort zone from time to time, I feel like, to grow and try new stuff. But that is not key for you to be successful. It doesn't mean that if you're uncomfortable that you're going to become successful. You can be uncomfortable and do something and try really hard and it's not going to work out for you, like 99% of people in MLMs. But this is just gaslighting those people that tried and failed. Is like, oh well, they weren't ready to suffer a bit, they weren't ready for success or whatever, as if they didn't work hard enough and you did. And no, you lady just got lucky because you either joined early or you had a following on Instagram. Also, remember that Juice Plus girl that tried to recruit me a few years ago, 2 years ago? I reconnected with her on social media. She is very successful in OnlyFans, but apparently OnlyFans has issues with paying out the creators, so she stopped working OnlyFans and she works as a stripper now. But she's got good following on Instagram that she accumulated through OnlyFans and stuff, and I am so scared that she's gonna go back into the MLM now that the OnlyFans thing isn't working anymore. I'm gonna be so disappointed if she ends up in another MLM. Yeah, I guess I'll keep you updated on that one. Let's watch the next one. This one's another one from Monat. To the person who worries what others may think or say about you, here is a room filled with all of the people who pay your bills, walk in your shoes every day, determine your future, and love your family way more than you possibly could. We all have residual bills, so why not start making residual income? I changed our financial struggles by switching my hair care products to clean beauty. Share the products you love and use. Share products everyone already uses. Sharing solutions that people need. This isn't a lifestyle change. Everyone washes their hair, face, and body. But what it can change is your circumstances and future. Interesting. And then her caption said, "Yup, I'm that girl. And guess what? I'm proud to be that girl. The girl who took a chance on herself, who believed in herself. The one who shows up to show others if I can change, so can you." What? The one who shows up to shows others if I can change, so can you. Makes sense? Life before Monat was hard, stressful, overwhelming, emotionally draining, and I just accepted that's how my life was going to be. 3 years later, life looks completely different and in the best ways possible. We no longer live week to week, paycheck to paycheck. We no longer rely on credit cards for fun, vacation, Christmas presents, and experiences. The biggest blessing it's giving us is the joy of happiness. My husband has his spark back and it's not from stress. I'm now a provider for my family when before my husband was the only income. Hi, my name is whatever. It's crazy as to think, but yes, shampoo changed my family's life and this is just the beginning. It saved me. It's giving me a purpose. It's giving me confidence. I'm extremely passionate about helping others change their situation. Push your fears and ego aside. Adapt and invest in yourself. This is a risk-free business. No, it's not. Try it for 30 days and see where it takes you. Your life can either change for the better or stay the same. So ask yourself, why can't you adapt and try something new? I don't sell shampoo. I share a life-changing opportunity. I just happen to sell the best damn shampoo on the planet. Yeah, the one that makes your hair fall out. That is really best shampoo on the earth. Also, this is not risk-free. I hate when they say that MLMs are risk-free. You can lose out on a lot of money. With Monat specifically, there's a chance of you experiencing hair loss and damaging your hair, so that is a big risk. But also, like I said, you keep spending money, you can go into debt. We heard a lot of stories from previous reps where they literally went into debt trying to work this business. According to the FTC, up to 99% of people never earn any profit, so it is not a risk-free business. Let's watch this next one. This next one is in Jessie Lee's downline and the caption says work, 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 work. So let's see what she has to say.
Just want to work while you're away from home, and so I get to travel and do some work for myself in the evenings. Here are my lovely ladies and guys that are doing some work with me tonight. Hope you guys have a great one.
Okay, so she literally just said, you know, sometimes you want to work when you travel. I feel like if you want to travel and work while you're on your holidays, you have a problem. There is a reason why we go on holidays, right? To relax, to unwind, to stop, to not work for a while, and to rest, charge our batteries, and then go back to work when we're back home. No one wants to travel and work. You are in an MLM, so you have to, well, you feel like you have to work because if you stop, you may lose some team members, things like that. It's very stressful to be in an MLM. I would rather work a 9 to 5 and then go on holidays in peace, not having to work or think about work, rather than being in an MLM but have to work while I'm trying to travel and be on my holidays. Maybe that's just me. You let me know down below what you think, but I love how she tried to present it as like, you know, how sometimes you really want to work on your vacation Well, you can do that with MLMs. It's like, no, lady, no one wants to work on their vacation, including you, but you have to, right? Next one's Pruvit, and she says, POV, someone said no to you when you asked if they wanted to join your business. And then she says, take a deep breath, you're gonna be okay. And yeah, of course, it's stressful to be getting rejected all the time by people on social media when you're cold messaging them, asking them to join your business. People don't like being rejected. It's not a nice feeling, and it doesn't matter if it's romantic, in business, friendships, whatever. It's all very stressful, so I can't imagine what it feels like getting rejected all the time. Reminds me of the times when I was in retail and like my boss would keep making me go up to people and speak to them and see like, do you need help with that? Can I do something for you? Which please let me know down below if you actually like when people approach you. Like as soon as you're in the door, you barely started browsing and then a worker comes up to you like, can I help you with that? And it's like, no, I just started browsing, leave me alone, right? But my boss had this idea that you have to approach them as soon as they're into the shop. There are bigger chances that they're gonna buy with you. From my experience, that never worked and we were just annoying people. Let me know down below, do you like that? I hated having to approach people, and then it would hurt me every time they would say no. I was so disappointed, I was so hurt. Sorry I asked. I hated that. I can't imagine being rejected by hundreds, dozens of people every single day in an MLM, if, like after cold messaging so many people. But yeah, I have to log in actually. So I'm gonna wrap that up here. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end. You're a true trooper. I really appreciate you guys, and big shout out to my channel members. And yeah, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.